Why did Dexter stops Harrison from confessing to murder? Harrison is going to enter the police station to confess to killing Ryan Foster, Bryan Lillis, at the start of the episode, when Dexter intervenes. It seems sense that his son is stunned, believing that his father was died when he was shot in the chest. Harrison is driven back to his place by Dexter after he gets him into his car. Dexter responds to accusations of stalking by saying, "I care about you." For someone who used to be emotionless, that is significant. Harrison then explains how he survived a bullet wound to the chest and why he isn't incarcerated, comparing his father's ability to get back up to those of Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. He concludes, there certainly are some similarities. Dexter accepts responsibility for forcing Harrison to shoot him even though Harrison acknowledges how profoundly that day damaged him. Additionally, he informs him that he is well versed on Ryan Foster. While Dexter views killing as a release, Harrison, poor Harrison, is trapped in a nightmare of guilt. He keeps Ryan's watch with him because he's in so much pain, but the constant ticking of the watch is driving him almost insane. Harrison wonders if it helps when he thinks of his mother, Deb, or Captain LaGuerta. Dex tries to reassure him that they are not so similar after all, arguing that you are more than your darkest moment. Harrison says Batista found him, but he didn't tell the detective anything. Dexter wants to carry Ryan's watch, so he steals it from him. He wants to be held accountable for the harm that his statement created. However, Harrison leaves since he doesn't want to stay, and Harry, James Remar, instructs Dexter to release him for the time being. Detective Wallace, Kadai Saraf, returns Harrison's call a few moments later. He has abruptly changed his mind about wanting to talk, but she still wants to see him in person. Wallace shows Harrison a newspaper piece claiming how he prevented a school shooting while residing in Iron Lake at their grudging meeting. Harrison might be suffering from a hero complex. Why did Mia makes an unexpected confession to Dexter? Dexter calls Harrison at work, but Harrison is still unwilling to speak. After being turned down once more, Dexter and Mia head out for wine. He begins to talk excessively about his Miami upbringing. When it comes to killing together, Mia wants to follow Red's instructions. Her goal is to murder a ride-sharing driver. Any driver will do. He is shocked by Mia's admission that she has killed innocent individuals in addition to sexual predators, despite her earlier claims to the contrary. Dexter appears to be devastated. She is not like him. Mia isn't an activist. She just enjoys killing, and today she wants to be impulsive and take a life. Lady Vengeance is keen to watch Red in action as Dexter and Mia begin to stroll through the crowded streets of New York City. Even when she locates a ride-sharing, Dexter turns it down. She is angry that he is a tease and won't let her in once again. Now she's murder horny, and goes out to kill someone on her own. Given that 2 murders would now be absent from Prater's upcoming dinner party, Dexter realizes he must kill her immediately, which will increase his suspicions. An intoxicated man in a suit is Mia's first easy target when she arrives at a bar. As Dexter enters her apartment and gets ready, she sits with the man and hits on him right away. Later, while Dexter observes them sharing a kiss outdoors, Mia takes her next victim home. Dexter pretends to be a terrified citizen and dials 911 after she knocks the man out with a bottle of wine. The man is tied up in front of a table of weapons when he regains consciousness, but the cops bust in her door and take her into custody before she can murder him. Although Mia wasn't killed by Dexter, she was dealt with. Even better, he placed Ryan's watch in her house, so she will now be held accountable for his passing rather than Harrison. Wallace is shocked to discover that the murderer isn't who she initially believed when she discovers the watch at the crime scene, but given how intelligent she is, don't be surprised if Harrison isn't in the clear just yet. Batista watches a news footage about Lady Vengeance being blamed for the murder of Ryan Foster. Despite his confusion, he knows that Dexter was somehow responsible for this. Harrison, meanwhile, is as perplexed by the news. That is sufficient to send him back to his father. Dexter informs Harrison that he wants him in his life. He shares his anxieties about being a father and acknowledges that his mistakes caused Rita's death and devastated him. And finally, the truth: he no longer wishes for Harrison to follow in his footsteps as a murderer. He lacks the goodness that his son possesses. In fact, Dexter tells Harrison that he needs him and apologizes. "You're my reason to live." They acknowledge that they are each other's only possession.